everybody, and welcome back to Let's Read Living the Dream!
Let's read. You see, I subverted your expectations.
Oh,
Stop!
I'm Duhad.
You knock that shit off right this instant.
That was Cabral.
I'm Cabral.
Yep. And Soundspeed is, of course, who he usually is.
Let's read.
Nice. Anyway, Chapter 19, Aftermath.
Also, I'd just like to take a moment to make an announcement. Kick-Ass 222, your mom, the fabled, the proud, the few, the strong, the Marines.
The few, the strong, the only.
The Kick-Ass 222, your mom, has found our fan fiction readings, and he has given us his blessing, I think.
Sort of. He told us
in a way.
And said he was sorry about the right stuff.
Yeah, he gained some respect. I don't know. So shout out to him for not being a massive cunt.
Your story is terrible. You seem like an okay dude.
Yeah, so we're going to try and keep the ad hominem and personal attacks on your front to a minimum. Can't promise they won't happen, but we're going to try our best. Because you seem like a swell fellow, so we're going to...
We're going to try. We're going to try.
We're going to try. Anyway, yeah, living the dream is shit, though, so let's continue. Forward unto victory.
Let's do it.
I'm sorry for this short chapter, but I am terrible. As am I. Yeah. I just wrote a little for you guys, my loyal fans, to keep my promise of a chapter a day. Maybe that's why the quality is so fucking horrible.
Could be.
Sort but good.
Sort but good. Sort of good.
Edit. I re-edited a few parts. Well, just see what the edits brought us. Chapter 19. Aaron sat up and yawned. What a night! Last night was his second date with Vinyl Scratch, and it was amazing. I'm so glad we didn't forget about Aaron, because he's my favorite character.
I remember Aaron.
They had spent most of the night in town, but ended up in her house. Oh, shit, son. He chuckled to himself, remembering the events of last night. He looked at the pony next to him in the bed. Vinyl was still asleep, a smile on her face. Her goggles were taken... her goggles was off. Taken off before they got to the bed. There you go. So, what, you re-edited a few parts, but you still can't understand subject for agreement, so...
Also, apparently, Vinyl Scratch has traded in her trademark glasses for a pair of goggles, because everyone does.
Because, I mean, Gyro-Con set the trend. Everyone's got to have goggles now. It's the hip thing in Equestria.
Hell yeah.
It's a new thing. Ever since Gyro-Con arrived in Equestria with his goggles, everyone wants to wear their goggles.
Aaron laid back and put his hoofs behind his head, wondering if she would be ready for round 3 when she awoke.
God damn it.
Oh,
God. 3?
I don't know why, that reminds me of a joke from the Naruto Abridged series where he's like, "Wow, these women are very attractive. I would like to have sex with them. The afterglow. In fact, forget the women, and the sex, and the afterglow. What I'm saying is I'd like to smoke."
Hey, fantastic.
Lovely.
For some reason, I'm just imagining Aaron, like, laying back, taking a drag on a cigarette, like, ugh.
That mental image.
Zane walked down the dirt road, alone, because nobody liked his character.
Yeah.
He glanced around him as he walked. The forest on either side of him seemed to beckon him towards it. He looked straight ahead, keeping his destination in mind. He was on his way to New Main City.
Which is
New York City?
City?
The thing about puns is that they have to be a play on words. You can't just randomly replace a word in the name of a city with a random pony word.
En contraire, mon ami, I'm going to write my news story, and it's all going to take place in Horse.
Is it really?
Yes, Horse City.
I'm going to do the Holy Nay Empire.
Perfect.
Oh my god! Yes, I love it because I had my entire character development. It all took place in West Buckhattan, which is in New Main City. Ironically enough,
I would have named it New York City.
I can't wait until we get like the the borough of New Main City where we have Princess. The Bucks.
The Bucks.
The princess had told him what he was seeking would be there. The booty. So, 3 days into the trip, and he's not even close. He had at least another 4 days of walking and flying to go. He sighted it. I see it. New Main City is in sight.
I've sighted it.
It may be a long trip, but it would be worth it in the end.
So he has sex with Lionel, and then he just takes off. He's like, nope, I'm off to go and find my purpose in life.
So who the fuck is Zane?
He's that guy.
He's not the purple one that does the pranks, though, because Peter comes up and he's pranking someone, so that's
shit, you're
Peter.
right.
So who the fuck is Zane?
Oh, fuck, you're right. And Aaron was
the bane
wait,
of our
Aaron's a different.
existence.
Aaron's a different character who was having sex with Final Stretch. Who the fuck is Zane?
Yeah, who the
Wait,
fuck
who
is
are
Zane?
these characters?
No, I know them all but Zane so far. Who the hell is Zane?
I don't remember where he came up.
I know he's been in here before, because I was actually just mentioning him before we started recording. But I don't remember why. I thought he was the prankster. I knew there was a character named Zane, but I thought it was the prankster. So where the...
I have no clue who Zane is. I honestly forgot.
This is so weird.
So,
Jeez. Well, maybe we'll...
excited.
So no, Zane is like on this fucking like mission trip to New Main City or some shit, and
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck. He's like the one of the most interesting thing going on right now, and I don't even know who he is.
Yeah.
Odd.
Peter.
On that note, Peter smiled with pride at his work, his newest prank. He connected the string to the doorknob and smirked. He knocked on the door and ran down the hall, ready to see it in action.
Okay.
David stood in front of his newest painting. It was a painting of Ponyville, naked.
Everyone was naked. Yeah.
He put down his brush and turned to Leonardo, who was asleep on a pillow. I like how Leonardo, he was named after Leonardo da Vinci, and David's the artist.
Yeah, Leonardo plays the drums like Leonardo da Vinci was famous for doing.
Ah, yes, I remember. Leonardo da Vinci was wicked.
remember
Didn't you remember
Dogs
his work
Have
in the band Rush? Wasn't he like a great
Yeah,
drummer?
he was the drummer in Rush.
Yeah,
Oh,
it makes
fantastic.
sense.
He probably just looks like no person.
Legendary. All
Oh,
right.
he's great.
Leonardo had finally been able to perfect his drumming skills. A knock at the door broke David's train of thought. He walked to the door and opened it. A large barrel pointed straight at him. A shotgun barrel. And then he died.
Yeah, My Little Pony. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
His eyes widened.
What the?
There was a loud bang. Something wet and creamy slammed into his face.
Oh dear Lord.
Dang it, did I just get raped again?
Oh, rim shot.
More like rim job, am I right?
Yeah.
No.
David blinked. What just happened? Some pony began to laugh outside in the hall. He looked down the hall to see Peter, laying on his back laughing. Peter stopped laughing and smirked.
Gotcha, dude.
Twilight stood, reading the letter from the princess, a smile on her face. Next
Yay!
to the letter was a stack of tickets, enough for all her friends and Lance's friends.
Yay!
Oh, for some reason I thought it was just going to say all of her friends and Lance. Oh, I can bring all my friends and Zoidberg.
And Zoidberg.
Whoop, 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 whoop. She turned to Spike, a large smile on her face.
Yay! I mean, Spike! Do you know what these tickets are for?
Spike shrugged.
I
Am
guess
I
it's
Spike?
also you, yeah.
Wait, do we have that Spike?
No, I don't think we have.
We've had Spike once or twice, but I don't even remember the voice I gave him.
I think it was like Lightning at that point who was doing Spike.
Beats
Yeah, I
me.
think it was.
Yeah.
You gonna do your best, like, Cockney, Spike?
Beats me!
Twilight beamed with joy.
Those are tickets for the Grand Galloping Gala, she says, reading them.
Spike smiled.
Already time for it again? Huh.
Twilight nodded.
Yep.
She smiled.
This year is going to be fun.
Spike looked at her strangely.
Why? Because Lance and his friends are going. It's going to be very interesting.
The Grand Galloping Gala is
context.
gonna be really interesting. Why? 'Cause Lance will be there. Oh, you're right. Spike smirked.
I have to see that.
And contractually, so do we.
By extension, that means it'll happen in the story.
Only on the hub.
Greg looked at the schoolhouse and at the ponies in white walking around it. What happened there? He looked down at Weedy, who was looking at the scene with amusement. Ah, yes, the scene of a mass murder. Funny.
Like, what happened? What do you think happened?
Weedy, that's not Greg's voice.
Yeah, it's like, what do you think? Dude, what do you think happened?
Weedy looked up and shrugged. Greg looked back at the scene. Something happened, and it
No.
doesn't look like it was pretty. considering that they have already brought out 5 pony-shaped bags. He pulled out a blunt and put it in his mouth.
I love that. He's like, oh, and it's just
man.
like
This is
He
pretty
is
heavy.
like-
pulled out a pony-shaped
Chain
blunt, put it in his
smoker.
mouth.
He seriously is like a chain smoker, but with weed.
It looks like things aren't as peaceful as they seem, eh, Weedy?
Weedy just barked in response.
Roar!
Captain Bearhoof slowly made his way down the long hall of the Royal Guard barracks. It had been a long night for him. His body was sore, his face was still throbbing from the kick, and 2 of his teeth are missing. But
Okay.
worst of all, he lost 11 good stallions today.
Oh.
Ah,
But you mean last night?
11 good stallions, the prequel movie to 12 Angry Men.
Fantastic.
He walked down the rows of bunk beds, all the royal guards looking at him. They're all dead!
Oh,
He's
man.
hallucinating.
Meanwhile, with post-traumatic stress disorder,
Looks of concern on their faces. They all knew what had happened the night before.
'Cause they were
This was
there.
the first... Oh my god! This was the first ever killing in Equestria history for over 1,000 years.
hold on
So
one
it
second.
wasn't
What about the
first
guard in the
Equestrian
hospital?
history.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, but they fucking just killed the guard before they went there. That's why they were protecting him. Because Cody killed the guard and then escaped.
Oh. They have really warped senses of time.
do.
So does the fucking author of the story.
Actually, I
Yeah.
heard a kind of funny thing once from one of the writers of NLP that actually ties into this. Where she was just saying that, like, as a response to, like, hey, how is it that, like, Sombra and Discord and Luna were all, like, doing all this stuff at the same time? Like, what happened 1,000 years ago that caused all this to happen at the same time? And it was like Megan McCarthy basically just said, listen, when you're as old as Celestia, any significant period of time is just 1,000 years. So I'm just imagining, like, for Captain Bearhoof, it's the exact same thing. It's like, whatever, 1,000 years ago.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
You know, I lost 11 good men 1,000 years ago. You mean yesterday night? Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Also, I should mention, he lost 11 good stallions today when the killing was last night. So who died today?
He went home so angry that he killed another 11 soldiers.
I mean, they're so disposable that there's trillions of them now.
Pretty much. Anyway, continuing.
Captain Bearhoof walked up to his bunk and pulled his armor off and the suit under it. Wait, he wears a suit? Like a fucking, like a tuxedo underneath
Yeah.
his armor?
Apparently.
Black tie.
He placed them in the trunk with the rest of his things. As he laid back in bed, a young private walked up.
Captain, was it really as
Hey, Captain, was the mass murder that you experienced and saw all of your friends die in front of you really that bad?
I'm just imagining, like, one of those Vietnam movies, and like, the scenes where, like, the young recruits come to the shell-shocked veterans at the end of the movie and go, like, is it, like, how bad is it out there? And they're just like, I can't talk about it. Except that scene happens immediately after the guy lands covered in blood, his friend's blood. Like, his arm is, like, spurting. And the Morgan just walks up to him and is like, so, how bad on a scale of 1 to 10 would you call the situation out there?
Oh, Lord.
You know what I'm
captain
right now
looked at
on
it.
Captain Hoof? He said he's missing 2 teeth. He's missing his front 2 teeth. I think that really helped.
I look like a hockey player. The captain looked at it. Sadness on his face.
Worse, Private. So much worse.
The private looked down.
Oh.
He kicked at the floor and looked up.
You think it'll happen again, sir?
Yes, clearly.
I don't know, Private.
With
So-
that, it's like, I don't know, fuck. Go find out. With that, he turned over and closed his eyes, ready for the peacefulness of sleep to take him. To sort, huh?
I suppose?
To sort or not to sort? That is the question. I'm truly sorry. I'm just
Good.
under the weather. I promise for a long-ass chapter in a few days. But for now, 1K to 2K ones until then. Remember Durander.
Rander.
Duran Duran, my favorite band.
Oh, they're pretty good. Anyway.
Next chapter.
Chapter 20.
Sorry, my father knocked on my backyard window because he's working back there, and he found a moth that's about 3 inches long, so...
Oh.
Such excitement.
And it still has more character in it than Gyrocon.
Chapter
He
20.
named it Mothra.
But I'm Tish.
Right.
Great day.
Okay, 20. Great day. First line. Sorry, but I'm still not feeling so good. But I'm having a great day.
Oh.
Sorry, but I'm still not feeling so good. But I was able to put out one chapter for you guys. So please enjoy this short chapter.
Try.
You can't spell short.
Oh. I walked down the streets of Canterlot, accompanied by my dog, Churchill. I had a large, cheerful smile on my face. I don't completely know why, though. Maybe it was because I got a whole bunch of secondhand blazing weed smoke in my lungs again.
You think it happened again, sir?
Yeah. Churchill had a skip in his step. Today just seemed like a happy day for some reason. The night at the school was 4 days ago.
God damn it.
He bounces back fast.
So, he's been in a question for 2 months and 4 days now, right?
Yes.
No, 5 days, sorry.
Yes. Anyway, the princess's cleanup crew had cleaned the scene before any pony saw it, except Greg saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, they didn't.
Well, stoners are well known for waking up very early in the morning to, go for early morning jogs.
Yes, they're very health conscious stoners.
Yes, they have to be.
But I do find it strange how Twilight just shrugged that night's events like it was nothing, like you're doing right now.
Yeah.
I thought she would have at least stressed over it, like I did, but no. She went back to normal Twilight after we arrived back at her house.
Oh, good.
I just deny it all. Repress and
Speaking of
repress.
Twilight. Yeah.
She's the one with the ASD. No, she's the one. I was going to say like PTSD and then ADD, and then came out ASD. So she's got attention stress disorder.
Attention stupid disorder.
Speaking
Yay!
of Twilight, she gave me a few tickets to the Grand Galloping Gala. She told me to give them to all my friends, just the bronies. Oh my god! Hold on a second, let me go kill myself.
Don't fucking bring any of your mare sluts over with you, or I swear to God I'll cut off your dick.
Which one?
Why is that your response?
Oh.
I
sorry.
already gave out most of them, but I haven't seen Zane in a while. Where he is. So Zane leaves town completely, and nobody even gives a shit.
Yeah, Zane disappeared from the face of the earth, but you know what? Who cares?
But honestly, who can give a fuck? I sure don't. Oh. The gala seemed kind of boring on the show, unless something goes wrong. And knowing Greg, something is bound to happen.
James
Bond. There we go. Just 2 more days till the gala. I stopped walking and smiled. I know what to do with Zane's ticket. There's a pony who deserves it more.
Oh, no.
well let's for Zane for 5 minutes. Fuck that noise later. Everyone hates Zane. It's just
I'm starting to see why all that fan art had Zane and Gyro like death glaring each other.
Because nobody likes Zane.
You gave my ticket away? Well, yeah, what do you want me to do? Give it to me! You were gone. I was in the bathroom. Oh.
Sorry, I didn't look there. I turned about face. About face. That's a very odd
face?
No, it's like about face is like a marching term, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like what the fuck? It's like I turned about face, pen, hut, doom, doom, started like military marching back to the palace.
Fantastic.
Rarity ran to the end of her shoe. Rarity, wait, has she been in the story before?
Yeah.
Yes, she was in this. She made his suit before, I think.
And she got hit on by Marshmallow. By someone calling her Marshmallow.
Rarity ran to the end of her shop, looking desperately for the right material. She was in the process of making dresses for her friends to wear to the Grand Galloping Gala. They couldn't reuse their dresses from last year, because fucking why would they do that?
To be fair, Rarity.
She had spent the past few days working on the designs and patterns for each dress. After a little consideration, she had decided to go with last year's design. Oh, shut up, Duhad! You don't know what the fuck you're talking about!
Okay, well, sorry, my bad. Should have tried to defend it.
Don't try and justify living the dream, because it will prove you wrong. She levitated a piece of fabric in front of her and quickly cut it into small strips. 2 dresses had already been made, Twilight's and Applejack's. Rarity sighed. She had a lot of work ahead of her, and very little time.
Okay, how is that relevant to the story?
Greg laughed loudly at the thing that lay in front of him. A suit for the gala. Lance told him he would have to wear it there. How ridiculous!
How ridiculous!
Greg shook his head, laughing. Does Lance really expect him to wear a suit? He levitated a pair of scissors in front of him. He'll wear it, but only after a little work. And by that I mean he's gonna make it look ugly as fuck.
I just love the idea of someone who's such a douchebag that someone like gives them a tuxedo and they're like, "Ha ha, fuck you, asshole!" Snip, 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 snip.
Yeah, I look so
It
cool
was
now.
$2,000 for the suit. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make a snowflake out of it. That's what I'll do.
Captain Bearhoof trudged down the roll of bunks in the barracks. Again, that's pretty much all he does nowadays.
It just does that over and over.
It would be legitimately tragic if it was for like deep-seated psychological reasons and not stupid.
Yeah, you'd think. He had just spent the entire day in the royal meeting room discussing an important matter. It seems the Griffins are getting anger at the ponies of Equestria.
Oh
Because
no!
the bronies made their way to the land and went on a rampage trying to find a Griffin.
Oh, what?
Whoa! Excuse me, but what the hell?
This next sentence. No. This next sentence.
They was then captured by the Griffin army and held for questioning.
Yo, we want to have sex with that one Griffin who was on the show. Give her up.
Remember Gilda? I want to kill her because she made Pinky cry and my Pinkie Pie Docky Mocker told me to.
God.
The
How do they
princess
know-
tried to...
I was gonna
I
say
love
how
it.
they're
This is horribly topical. I love it. The princess tried to get them back, but it seems the Griffins aren't going to budge on this one. So it's like, you know how today, I don't know if any of you have been keeping up with the news, but today, like, the Taliban let a guy go that they've been keeping in one solitary confined room for 5 years.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They just let him go today. And this is reminding me, like, just people who are completely fucked mentally because they've done nothing but stare at a white wall for the last 5 years of their life.
Pretty much. Though I think these people were kind of fucked beforehand.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they are bronies. Ha ha ha, get it? Self-deprecating humor.
I don't know why, but when you said "Let It Go" with the Taliban, I thought of the Taliban singing "Let It Go," and it's really interesting.
Anyway.
That's going to be a horribly offensive joke. I'm just going to stop right there. Okay. Years of compacted hate and anger are about to explode, causing a war that Equestria does not need or want, much like the Taliban. Okay.
What a great day.
The only solution that the princess can think of is to send an ambassador over there to talk to them.
No.
Don't,
Oh
don't,
no!
don't send Gyro Khan, please.
No!
Captain Bearhoof sighed as he reached his bunk, as he was confident it would work. He was confident what would work. His bunk?
Hold on. It says 2 days ago, a group of 5 were sent to try and talk the Griffins at war. So
Oh, I didn't see that.
yeah, so it's not Gyrocon.
Thank God.
Oh, God.
Captain Bearhoof sighed as he reached his bunk. He was confident it would work. As he sat, he saw a note on his pillow. He reached over and picked it up. It read,
Captain Bearhoof, I want you to have my last ticket to the gala. Oh, sorry, it's Gyrocon.
yeah.
Captain Bearhoof,
What do you think it
I want
was?
you to have my last ticket to the gala. Think of it as a thank you for keeping me and my friends safe. Sincerely,
alive?
Lance.
Oh, that's just like, well, I know you, like, 11 of your closest friends died protecting me, but here's the spare ticket to the gala that I wasn't even going to originally give to you, but Zane was a no-show. The captain pulled out the ticket and smiled. He had never been to the gala before, just there as a guard. Lance really was a nice stallion, just like Princess Luna Cassie.
I think Princess Luna was talking about his body rather than himself. But, alright.
Ah, man. I love to imagine, like, Luna comes into the guard's barracks, she's like, man, Bearhoof, you see Gyro Khan, he's got a nice piece of ass.
I'm actually just imagining her throwing herself onto one of the cots, kicking her legs back and going like, girl, you have no idea. This guy... Oh my god.
This guy. Oh, dear Lord.
EXUALASSAULT. What does that spell? Sexual assault, let's go.
Let's go.
He lay back. For the first time in a long time, he felt happy. Zane galloped down the dirt road.
There's that last ticket.
Yeah, well, okay. The bloodthirsty manticore quickly catching up. The thing had been chasing him for over a mile and didn't look to be letting up anytime soon. Zane has a lot of fucking stamina.
It's Zane, the least lucky character in the story.
Zane, the butt
Lost
monkey.
his
The one
ticket.
that's even worse than Louis. Fuck, okay.
Who's Luke?
Shut up. As he ran, he had a thought. Why me? All I want to do is get to New Main City. A loud thump came from behind, but Zane didn't stop long enough to look back. He kept running till he ran clear out of the forest and into an open area, with fields on either side of the road. He stopped and looked back. No manticore. Strange? He looked forward, so close now, just a little further.
What a fascinating interlude.
Fantastic.
On that note,
On many notes. Just
let's see.
Princess Celestia.
Look at this. Princess Celestia paced back and forth, a grim look on her face. What is she to do? Equestria is on the verge of war, and because of bronies!
Who didn't see that one coming? Am I right?
She can't just send the Equestrian military into Griffin territory and take back the bronies. Not without starting a war. It wouldn't be worth it anyway.
Russia.
Yeah. Apparently Celestia's given up on the ambassadors immediately.
Yeah. Apparently.
Soundspeed?
Good lord. I'm sorry. I've been typing to a blue horse.
Oh no, that's more than fair, dude. No worries.
My bad. Okay, moving swiftly onwards. Let's see. Where the fuck are we at? Okay. The Equestrian... Okay, she can't just send the Equestrian military to Griffin territory and take back the bronies, not without starting a war. I mean, you can if you're America.
America!
Yeah.
The Equestria army doesn't have real combat experiences. What the trainers put them through.
Which should be combat experiences.
Embarrassingly badly they got their ass... Wait. I'm sure this isn't what's going to happen, but I'm just imagining... that, like, her solution is like, we have this psychopathic prisoner. We let him loose on the Griffins. He kills them and gets our people back, and then his crimes are forgiven.
Oh no! No, that's probably going to happen.
I don't know. I think Cody is too like chaotic evil of a villain to be allowed even that amount of focus as a hero, as a heroic character.
Yeah, I don't know. Just. I'm sure Cody Benson's not gone, though. He's going to be in the story for a long time.
Oh, I'm sure. Anyway.
So why was this a great day again? Equestria's going to war.
All right, here we go. The trainers would cast a spell on the soldiers, putting them into a combat simulation trance. Okay. This is the closest they have been to actual killing in war, but it would have to do. The only comforting thought was that the Griffins hadn't made a move to attack, and probably wouldn't. Why?
Fantastic.
I don't know.
Okay. State your name and rank,
said the officer behind the glass.
Private Dune, 7th Sword Division of Equestrian Army.
Why do you have only like 2 voices for every character?
No, that's just the soldiers.
He's
the soldiers are two kinds. There are 2 kinds of. There are 2 kinds of soldiers, and those are the 2.
Come up with more voices if you can.
Fine.
Because we only have so many nerdy characters before it gets overrun by nerdy characters.
Equestrian's full of nerds.
Be more like Duhad. Duhad has like a fucking distinct voice for every fucking character. You need to be more like Duhad. Be more like your father.
Twilight is very distinct, thank you very much, and so is Luna.
Okay, well, yeah. Shout out to that, but like everyone else is like, hello, I'm this voice. Hello, I'm this voice.
Cabral!
Hi, Cabral, I fight.
All right then.
Sorry, we're taking the piss. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Private Dune, said Private Dune. The officer looked up.
Okay, Private Dune, your division is scheduled to go to Manhattan as soon as the princess gives the order.
Private Dune nodded.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, wait, what?
It's R63 Sarge.
Oh!
That's fine. That's fine.
All right.
Sorry,
yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
You sound a little gruff.
Yes, ma'am. Do you want a Alka-Seltzer or some Sprite?
Maybe a banana. Go with that.
Yeah.
He turned about face and walked down the hall to his platoon's barracks. They had been assigned to move to Manhattan in case the Griffins decided to attack, which he knew they wouldn't. Which everyone knows they would. Are the Griffins like that big of fucking like pussies that they won't do anything?
Yeah.
I guess.
The Equestria army was not the same as the Royal Guards. Even thought they wore similar armor, they were not the same.
Fantastic.
Well, I mean, I'm glad you clarified. The Equestria army was created to guard against foreign attacks only. The Royal Guard was just for show and protection of the princesses.
Just for show.
Uh-huh.
So
their armor was... So it's like the English...
Wait, so it's fucking... like... Oh, well, the Equestria that's never had a war in 1,000 years. We have an army that is our proper army to defend against foreign aggression, which we've never had to deal with. And then we have the just for show guards for the princess that actually are put to use every day to do things that are actually important. They're the show ones, though. They're not the real ones.
Good lord. Alright, here we go.
Yay.
Let's see. Their armor was not the golden color like the guards. The Equestria Army's armor was gray with the mark of the sun on the sides. Their swords was also different. Instead of the splashes, thank God we still have those, the Royal Guard carried, the Equestrian Army had straight swords with double edges.
And that's the name of the sword.
Very smart. Private Dune walked into the barracks and was greeted by the happy faces of his teammates. They were all excited about going to Manhattan, the big city. Private Dune joined in their conversation about mayors. Excuse me, Private. Yes, Private. What about those women? Ah, yes, women. I love them.
I love women.
Them and their butts. I love women.
I love the ones that have Canadian-shaped butts.
Ah, yeah. You see your ass, baby, looks like Canada.
Girl.
To enjoy himself for a while. Besides, once they arrive in Manhattan, they will be able to party and have fun. That was something to look forward to.
Oh, Zane's gonna become relevant because something's gonna happen in Manhattan. And oh no, he's not gonna.
The continuing adventures of the world's unluckiest idiot.
That's beautiful, really.
I'm just going to put this out here. There is not going to be a war. It's just a tense moment. Well, fucking why would you tell me that?
And suddenly all the tension is drained from the room.
Wait, what tension?
Good point. Continue. Sounds good.
Oh, sorry.
He's hiding.
I'm telling you all this because I don't want negative comments about how there is already enough bloodshed done in this story. I agree, there will be no more bloodshed in this story. I've seen everyone's reactions to the Chapter 9 attack. I lose half my readers to that one. Sorry for coming off mad, because I'm not. Just making a point. Also, one last thing. If anyone knows someone who can make music or draw fan art for this story, please send them my way. Thank you. And remember to rant and rave.
We're allowed to demand fan art from people? Fuck.
We are?
All of you out there in Radio Land, draw me all of the Pony Dead fan art. Now. Do it.
Okay, so if anyone out there watching Let's Reliving the Dream is interested in making fan art of any of our 3 OC ponies, you could do that and then send it to us, and that would be great.
Yeah, we'd be really grateful. We wouldn't send you any money, because that's it's fan art. You're doing it for free.
Yeah,
or else.
But, it happens.
Okay, anyway, continuing, because goddamn, these things are a little...
Want to do one more chapter and that's it?
Yeah, we've only been going for about 20 minutes, so yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
really?
we haven't.
I thought it was 40 minutes.
No,
oh my gosh,
under 30. Yeah. Under 30.
Wow!
Holy shit!
Yeah, these things have been actually going pretty fast. By the way, I was gonna say if this is another very low dialogue chapter, I suggest switching off narrators, but it's not. It's very dialogue heavy.
This is very dialogue heavy.
Yeah, so it sounds like it gets a little bit of a break.
Yay! 21. That's not possible. Okay.
This story isn't possible.
Well, I may still be sick, but I'm still able to write. Even if it's a pain to, I still do it. For you guys.
Aww.
Thank you all for being understanding and kind. It's hard to write these chapters now. Yes, if you wonder, I'm in the hospital now, but I'm okay. Holy shit!
Okay, sorry, dude.
His fan fiction gave him cancer.
Oh, crap. Spider-Man was right.
Oh. So has he been writing this from his phone the whole time? Just
Isn't that how you're supposed to write books?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. That is how you write books. I've written many books. Or fan fictions, as you like to call them.
Ah, yes. Please enjoy this chapter. I did something I've never seen done in a fanfic before for MLPFIM. Which everything has been done in a fanfic before for MLPFIM, so I'm just going to say whatever you did is...
Black Red Alicorn OC? Let's get started!
Oh my god, don't read ahead.
Alright.
I'm not going to.
That is a big fucking deal.
And actually, I think someone commented in the last video that my Twilight Sparkle sounds like King Candy from Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, yeah, they did. Speaking of which, guess what time it is, King Candy?
Twilight! Which actually kind of does, I guess. So, you think we should arrive together or separate?
Asked Twilight.
Together, of course.
I said, putting a hoof over her shoulder. She giggled and moved as close as she could to me. We fused on an atomic level.
Fantastic.
We was my house, downstairs on a couch, planning out the night of the gala. We've been planning for the past hour, but haven't made much progress. Well, what the fuck have you been doing then?
Should we arrive with every pony else, or just you? Wait, or just me and you?
She said while she held my hoof. With hers, just to clarify. She didn't hold it with like her feet or anything.
Yeah.
No.
Just us. We'll meet up with the others while we're there.
I said as I nuzzled her neck. Before we could continue planning, David walked into the room. I looked up at him.
Yes? Dude? There's this mare here, and she said she knows you and needs to see you.
Who could it be?
Well, I guess send them in.
Gosh.
David nodded and left the room. I looked back to Twilight and nuzzled her cheek. Who wants to be Gyrocon's mom?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God, Lance, honey, there you are.
That voice. It can't be. I looked up. My eyes widened in shock. This can't be possible.
Mom?
She smiled brightly, overjoyed.
I've looked all over for you. 2 months of searching, and I finally found you.
I began to stammer.
But how did you know I would be in this world?
I just asked God the place that you went. Just like this one kid, Cody Benson. I saw him do it and thought, I should do that for my son.
God is such a fucking ass to Gyrocon. I love it. It's just like, Cody Benson, I see you want to kill Gyrocon? Yeah, just tell me where he is. Oh, I'll fucking send you there. Then his mom pops up. Hey, I really want to embarrass and humiliate my son in front of his, like, you know, newfound love. Oh, well, shit, go for it. He's in Equestria.
Fun fact, that theory I had about Cody Benson being basically just asking, I want to go to where Cody Benson, to where Lance is and have a form capable of killing him, confirmed as canon.
Oh my God.
That is actually the explanation.
That is so good.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Anyway. No! Why this? I haven't done anything to deserve this except for the premarital sex and all the needless violence and being a huge douche for no reason all the time.
And being human.
Actually, yes, I have done many things to deserve this, come to think of it.
Yeah.
Let me describe my mom.
No.
She is overprotective. I mean way overprotective. Always telling me what is safe and what is not. If you asked me what I thought about the things she believed in, I would laugh you off. Because I don't. What do I don't? I don't. No.
Do you don't?
I don't.
Okay. You do.
Okay. I looked my mom over. She was a earth pony. That's good.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Why?
Because he
Good
can
thing
fly
she's not
away.
a dirty fucking Pegasus.
So she can't fly. So she
No,
can't.
Mom, you can't copy my OC. It's original. Don't steal. God.
Did he actually talk to his mom about this? So, Mom, if you were a pony, what would you look like?
Hey, Mom, so...
I'm writing this fan fiction.
Sky blue with a black mane and tail, and those same
Fantastic.
watchful eyes she had on Earth. She
Oh.
looked me over.
Oh, fantastic. Lance, why are you wearing those type of clothes? You know how I feel about gang-related things!
Lance Greenfield was involved in gang violence in the United States.
Well, of course.
Oh my God, that's why he was getting beaten up in that fucking alleyway when
Yeah.
Cody
Oh my
lost
God.
his check.
Because he was
It
in a
makes-
gang and somebody else
Dude,
caught him. It was like Bloods
You
and
remember
Crips.
the last time you dressed like that?
You got in one little fight, and then I got scared and had to send you away.
to your auntie and uncle in Bel Air. Oh my God. Twilight looked at me, confused.
That's your mom?
Before I could answer, my mom jumped in.
That's right. And who might you be?
I put my hoof over Twilight's mouth before she could respond. I need to handle this.
Jesus Christ, I'm trying to actually find out where we are. This has gone so insane, my brain actually broke.
This is so fucking
Oh,
horrible.
God. Okay. That's right. And
No, she's my friend,
She's my
Twilight.
friend Twilight. God!
My mom looked at my face.
You know, the type of dialogue that he's giving his mother here and the way that we made my brain broke too. The way we make him talk, it works out really well. Take those goggles off. We're indoors.
She really is such a huge bitch.
Honestly, I've always kind of seen her voice just being like, seen her as essentially like Brian's mom from Life of Brian.
Oh dear lord.
Oh fuck. Eh.
Yeah.
She asked for it. I reached up and pulled the goggles down, revealing my reptile-like eyes. She jumped back and stomped her hoof.
Good heavens! What's wrong with your eyes? I'm taking you to the doctor right now. Get in the car. Get
What
in
the
the
hell?
car.
What the hell? They're my normal eyes, Mom!
This is so goddamn stupid. I can't take this seriously at all. Mom, oh my god! These are my normal eyes! Why can't you accept me for who I am?
Oh, no.
She shook her head.
Oh, no. I am taking you to get those checked out. What if you have a disease? Did you ever think about that? You lost your father due to a disease, you know?
See, I saw his mom as being more of the Monty Python, like, drag ladies. You seem to be playing her, and I kind of love this, as Adam Sandler in drag in Jack and Jill.
Oh my god! It's perfect!
Beautiful.
What did I tell you is your line.
Yeah.
Sound speed.
Hold on a second.
I think
That's
he
okay.
died.
Oh, my
I
God.
just need a
We
second.
need a second to breathe. Okay.
Anybody have a blunt?
There you
go.
No. Spliff?
I have a pony-shaped one right here.
Far out, dude.
I need a glass of milk. Mom.
Where the hell are we? Now, what the hell did I tell you? Well, I'll just read that while you type.
Tippity
What did I
type.
tell you? Too damn overprotective. That's fine. They're fine. Oh.
Hold on, where the fuck are we? Sorry.
Yeah,
Twilight
it's okay.
stood.
Twilight stood.
Twilight stood.
That's his mom. His
Lance's mom.
aunt.
Excuse me, Mrs. Greenfield. Yeah. Hi.
How does she recognize her own son? Is my question actually. But
Yeah, that's a good question.
God did it.
his eyes are okay. You don't have to worry about them.
I looked over to Twilight and my eyes widened. I had forgot she was showing, and right now it was pretty obvious she was pregnant. My
Okay.
mom looked her over and her face light up with anger.
Is that horse pregnant?
I sighed. Shit. I'm going to have to tell her. Because if I don't, Twilight will. Or Greg. Probably Greg, since he's high most of the time.
Since Hez.
Because I mean, like, that's the natural progression of things. It's like, Greg is high, therefore he will tell my mother I impregnated my girlfriend.
Fantastic.
It's what everyone does when they're high.
Yes, Mom. I did it. Oh.
Yeah, I put my penis in her vagina. Whoa! I grinned to myself at how I said I'm the one who made her pregnant. It's true.
Yeah.
Her eyes light with fire and rage.
I thought I taught you better than this. You're coming with me and leaving that animal behind.
She just crossed the line with me. Just now. Right
Oh.
this second. For the first time.
No. Ugh.
I like this. Like, she crossed the line with me. No. Well, dude, okay.
Is he
She looked at
69?
me, confused.
No? What do you mean, no? You've never said no to me before.
Dude, can't not compute.
Meanwhile, we'll be divided by 0.
What is no? What
That
do you
is
mean?
true.
Explain.
Explain.
Exterminate! Alright. I always tried to be nice to her. Except, obviously, you've been a fucking asshole this whole time.
Yeah.
Girl.
I'm not leaving, and there's nothing you can do to say about it. Oh. Also, she's not an animal. She's my fucking girlfriend. Oh.
She took a step back from my choice of words. Never before had she heard me cuss, even though I swear like a fucking sailor.
Lance Greenfield, you're coming with me right now, mister, and you're going to be ground.
You're going to be the ground.
You will be the ground,
I
son.
will
For a
stomp
long
you
time
into
from
the
that
couch.
little comment.
I sat back and put my hoofs behind my head. Oh my god, it's fucking Hajime.
Oh my.
Make me. Ugh.
She walked over and put her face to mine. Oh my god, his mother started making out with him right in front of his mare friend.
Lord Jesus, help us all. You'll obey your mother right this minute!
I shrugged.
Why? I have a better life here than I did with you. Ugh.
She looked hurt and pissed at my response.
I wonder why! I gave you a happy home and a safe life. How could you say that?
You're not my mom, Mom. Yeah,
Who do you think you are?
a safe life where I got mugged and had some guy get his family murdered because of me. Mom. Yeah, safe life, but not happy. At least here, I get to be my own person. I mean, pony. I got tattoos all over my body.
She shook her head.
Fantastic. You're not a pony, Lance. You're a human. A healthy human boy. Just like the fairy tales.
A healthy human? No, he's not. Are you fucking, like, blind?
Oh my gosh, he is.
Also,
He's right there.
Also, apparently she's been in this... Keep in mind, she's been in this world for the last...
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2
months.
months.
2 months?
Yeah, 2 months.
She shook her head.
She shook her head.
She shook her head. I'm lost. I really
you're
read
not Pony Lance.
No, I already read that.
Oh, you did? Oh.
Yeah, we were just talking about it.
yeah,
I think you would boy.
Since I came here, I've been a pony. Except the fact, Mom. And now, and will from now on be a pony.
She turned and walked to the door.
Come on, Lance. I have the car running, or I'm going to have to force you.
I smirked.
Oh, shit.
Ugh.
Oh, wow. Forcing sounds good.
Yeah, I like getting forced to do things, like sex by other people, because I get raped a lot.
He does
No,
it.
explained.
She shook her head.
Again, apparently. Fine, have it your way, Burger King. I never thought I'd have to do this, but I'm going to get the police to make you leave.
I laughed.
You did that, Mom.
With that, she left, slamming the door. Twilight looked at me.
I thought mothers was supposed to love their colts.
Not where I'm from, babe.
Because humans are just evil, and there will always be murder wherever there are humans.
I shrugged.
She does. She loves me too much. So, so how about you transport us to the library and we can continue making plans?
Wait, where are they now?
I don't know.
His house in Camelot.
They are?
Yeah.
Oh. She smiled.
Sounds good to me.
Her horn glowed in the familiar bright light engulfed us.
You know what's funny is actually David was in this earlier.
Oh God, you're right. Also,
First-
I love the fact that this line.
Oh my gosh, Dana!
Oh my.
Oh, it's Dana's his mom!
Okay.
Okay.
That makes more sense.
Okay.
Okay. But I love this line up here because, like, this line here, the you're not pointless. That's pretty much the entire reason I saw her as being, like, the My Python thing. Because, like, all I could think of is, like, he's not a pony, he's a very naughty boy.
He's a very naughty boy. Fantastic.
Oh, that's perfect.
Beautiful.
Dana walked out of the house and let out a loud breath. How could her son Lance say those things to her? He had always been a nice boy growing up, getting involved in gang violence and dooming Cody Benson's parents to death, but...
That's good.
Lance must have been pretty racist, because he just killed 2 Cuban people.
God.
Yeah, it must have been.
Why would he want to come here to a world full of horses, and want to be one of them? She felt like crying at the fact that he had actually had intercourse with one of those animals. How could he do that? It was wrong and sick.
Girls can't love girls. Girls can't love girls.
She would straighten him out after... Yeah, no, girls can't love girls. She would straighten him out after he found a police officer to make him go with her. All she had to do was find one. A police officer should be wearing blue, so look for a horse wearing blue. She walked down the street, asking questions and searching for something that doesn't even exist in Equestria.
So
Wait,
what's she been doing?
Police,
Hold on.
police
one
fucking
second.
exist?
Yeah, they do.
I'm pretty sure there's at least been one police officer in the show.
Actually, no, there hasn't. There's been guards.
No, look, we've had guards basically filling the role of police officers. I think it'd be relatively easy to make that jump for someone to go like, I'm looking for a law enforcement officer. Guard.
Yeah. But also, I should mention, crap, what was I saying? Wearing blue for a horse. Nope, I forgot. Never mind.
No, on that note.
Well, on that note, moving on.
Greg held in his laughter through the whole scene between Lance and his mom. He had been at the top of the stairs listening, and he had to say, it was fucking funny. The little twist was going to bring on a lot of fun for him to watch and enjoy. He lifted up a blunt to his mouth and puffed. All he needs now is popcorn, and he said, wait a second, how does Mama not smell the overpowering stench of weed?
She did a lot of it growing up.
No, I think she's just like one of those like soccer moms who just has no idea what it actually smells like, and so the fact that she didn't see like people injecting marijuana into their arms didn't tip her off to its presence.
Sure, I can go with that. Oh, David stood with his back to the wall, listening to the conversation between Lance and the mayor, who turned out to be his mom. After it was over, he became worried. What if his mom came here too and was looking for him? That would be horrible. She would ruin everything he's worked for and destroy his new life.
Oh,
He
good.
then laughed at himself. She wouldn't come here, she would have went straight to heaven. That's what she always wanted anyway.
Meanwhile,
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I sat back on the couch, pleased with our plans. Me and Twilight was finally able to get everything planned out, all the way down to the last detail. Strange how we both like to plan out how to approach things like parties and events. We were basically soulmates.
We're basically soulmates.
She stood up and yawned.
Well, that's everything. We have our clothes ready, our transportation, our schedule for the night, and everything else.
I stood up and stretched. Sitting for 3 hours is not a good way to help a sore back.
Yup. Now to just go out there and enjoy ourselves.
She walked up the stairs and I followed. I jumped into bed and yawned. Man, am I tired. Not doing anything really does put you to sleep.
Fantastic. Just like
Okay.
horse tranquilizer. Just like horse tranquilizer.
I began to fall asleep before Twilight even had a chance to get in bed. I smiled to myself. Tomorrow is the day of the gala, the most magical night of the year. It's going to be one hell of a party with all
We
of
can
us.
sing.
With that, I let my mind relax, and I went into a restful slumber.
Do we get to sing next chapter?
So was it good? The answer is no.
Yeah, sorry.
Am I the first to bring parents to Equestria? The answer is actually probably no.
Probably, though honestly,
Don't-
it's
no.
such a stupid idea, I can sort of see that.
I guess so. I'm just
Okay.
wondering.
Since I've never read one with that before. Thanks for reading, and remember to read and remember.
To read.
Butterfly in the sky.
Why is the Grand Galloping Gallop 3 parts?
Take
Anyway,
a look. It's in a book.
book.
Oh my god!
What?
I just skipped to the fucking author's note at the end of the next chapter. He had malaria.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my
Does he live in
gosh!
Africa? What the hell?
Holy shit balls.
How?
Malaria?
Holy
What the
shit,
fuck?
that's... Holy shit, snap.
Colonial area, like a colonial era fucking disease.
Fuck, man, I guess he must have been, like, in Africa? I guess? Like,
Was
Well,
he?
Well,
that's the only... Like, malaria is basically non-existent except in certain parts of Asia and Africa,
That's
right?
what I said.
no, no,
Like he,
no, isn't there some of it in No, I'm thinking of yellow fever. Never mind.
Yeah, it's, there are other diseases that are like malaria, but, like,
Yeah,
malaria itself
that's
is...
Southern America. There's a lot of that
how
down
the
there.
I don't
fuck
even
did
think
he
it's in
get
Asia. Yeah,
malaria?
it's just in Africa, I think. Like,
No,
malaria
Southern
itself-
America has some of it too, actually.
Maybe, yeah, but... Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That's not it! Oh my god! Can we just read the author's note of the next chapter?
Okay,
please?
we'll do that. We'll do that.
Well, the next chapter's not too long.
It is kind of, though. I don't know. We'd probably be cutting it a little close with that one. Do you guys want
It's your
to?
call. I'm down with it, but if you guys are not...
You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Sure. Why the
Let's
fuck?
do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
let's give
can
the fans
do the
something
other-
go. Let's give the fans something good.
Well, sorry for the wait. A lot of things happened today. I found out what's wrong with me. It's actually 2 things, but no one would believe me. Please enjoy this update. My nurse said it was pretty good. But the nurse is a female, so it doesn't really count.
Wait a second.
What?
Well, okay, 2 things. 1, you showed your nurse your My Little Pony fanfiction, and she read 22 chapters of it. And 2, her opinion doesn't count because she is a woman.
He
What
lives
the
in the.
That is straight up fucked in the head. What the hell?
What?
That's just fucked up. Whoa.
Like, I sometimes like to take some of the more silly paragraphs from Living the Dream and use them as Skype quiz. I don't think I can use that one. That's so... Whoa! What?
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Like, I mean, we were joking about him being like a misogynist and shit, but
Like,
like, what
dude,
the fuck
Please-
is up with that?
please say there is more context to that line, because holy
That makes me
shit.
sad. I was ready. I was like, oh yeah, man. He turned out to not be like an asshole, but like, whoa. Whoa.
I have to believe there has to be context for that, because there's got to be context for that. People read the story and like it.
Let's
context.
read.
Let's read. Let's read chapter.
Let's read.
Chapter 22. The Grand Galloping Gala.
Enjoy.
Hold on. Do you have like Nani or anyone on your list right now? Just any female that we could pull in for this, just to spite him, please.
I do
I think
have
it's
my
too
boozy
late.
friend.
You can grab just someone. I need a
Hold on,
woman.
hold on.
I need to hear a
AJ
woman.
refuses to talk to people. Hold on a second. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I have,
Holy
like,
shit!
I don't know. I have a boozy
Whoa!
on my
Jesus
head.
Christ Almighty! Wow.
They didn't even have to read the whole chapter. Did she pop in for a second so we can read that
Yeah,
to them?
yeah, no.
Holy fucking Jesus!
Oh
What
my-
the hell?
Holy.
What do you want me to say? Like, we
Yeah.
need a female's opinion on this or something?
Yeah, just say like we need a woman to read this and just react to it for a second, like real quick.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my fucking
That-
lord!
I'm like, please, Cabral, call a lady.
We
Well, I'm,
need-
asking her right now. She's just recovering from a fever, so I don't
That's
know.
okay. Yeah, no.
Is she recovering from her deafening malaria?
She's recovering from malaria right now, so I don't know.
Nani, Rory, Jules, Raz, and Sage all seem to be offline, and I don't think I can like call on any other
well, I
ladies
got
just
dozens of contacts. Let me see here.
for this without context. Okay, well, Lee's not on Skype. So, yeah, no, like all the people I know all the ladies I know on Skype are either not people I'd want to call in for this because they'd take it the wrong way, or not available.
Yeah, I think that's kind of my problem right now. I haven't even looked. Is anyone? Let's see.
Don't want to call my friend Jess. I'm thinking of people. I'm like, I don't want to call them in for this.
Oh my god.
Well,
Well,
MJ.
no, I deliberately decided not to call
God, not
MJ on this.
touching. No.
Princess Rill's online.
Whatever.
Maybe.
Hold on a second. Okay, I got a response from Jules. Hold on a second.
What was the response?
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'm gonna just.
I'm
call
still
Jules real quick.
reeling. What the hell?
Hold
What
on.
the first
Yeah.
is-
Wow.
Uh,
This is one of the more awkward things I've ever seen.
Jeez, this is actually worse than the time I found out the antagonist had my name and a very similar backstory to me.
Yeah.
This actually takes that one and just shits on it. I feel like uncomfortable. I feel like it just got really bad.
Yeah. Shit.
yeah. Let's see who.
Like, Jesus.
Let's
Hey,
see.
can
I
I
could get her.
Computer?
Oh, hey, sorry. What was that, Jules?
Oh, there he is.
Oh, hey, looky.
Hello.
All right, so she's
Oh.
switching to the good computer. She's switching to the good computer.
Okay, then she left it AR's voice.
I scared
Fucking
dozens of women off.
Oh
AR
my.
was like, hello, and she's like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh god, it's some guy. This douchebag.
The nurse said it was pretty good, but the nurse is a female, so it doesn't really count.
What
Oh.
in the?
Is
God-
there any context that could be taken
I
in?
don't even like. I can think of ways it would be less
Is she
sexist.
blonde?
Like, oh well, like ladies like this chapter's full of romance, and ladies love the romance. Like, I mean, not be sexist and stupid, but at least it's not as sexist and stupid as like she's a woman, so her opinions don't count.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's
You
all
said
I'm
that's-
really seeing. Like no matter what way I'm looking at this, all I see is, oh, she's a woman. So who gives a shit?
Well, you have to remember earlier in the other chapters too, he was having Twilight like make like the sandwiches and stuff like that
Well,
too.
I mean,
Joking about the misogynist thing.
I know we joked about the misogynist thing. I didn't actually genuinely believe it though. Like I just thought he was being stupid and like dense and didn't realize what he was like writing. You know?
Maybe it's the malaria.
Maybe it's malaria does crazy shit to people, dude. Holy crap!
This is your. I'm just like seeing like this is your brain. Then like a picture of the human brain with like a neck beard and a fedora. This is your brain on malaria.
Oh my fucking god! I can't even. I want to know what you all think.
I'm
My nurse said it was.
okay.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
Jules. it's Tenma.
Okay, hi.
Hey.
Hi
hey,
there.
We need you for something real quick. Hey, this is Soundspeed and Cabral. We're doing.
Hello.
Let's
Hi.
Read. Hey, Soundspeed Cabral, Tenma, Soundspeed Cabral.
Nice to meet you.
So we're reading a piece of fan fiction, and we wanted to get your reaction to something here, and your opinion on it.
Jesus. Oh God.
So
You're
keep
gonna love
in
it.
mind that the person writing this might have malaria as an excuse. But
That's the link.
Yeah.
Malaria.
okay, so
Yes.
please read this, Soundspeed.
This is the author's note at the beginning of chapter 22.
I just linked it in the chat, so.
Well, sorry for the wait. A lot of things happened today. I found out what is wrong with me. It's actually 2 things, but no one would believe me. Please enjoy this update. My nurse said it was pretty good, but the nurse is a female, so it doesn't really count. I want to know what you all think. Enjoy.
Oh.
My nurse is female.
She is so.
Oh my God, you're right. I should not say that.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Like,
My
And I've been
nurse said
saying-
it's pretty good. I bet she's saying that to be nice.
I showed my nurse my My Little Pony fanfiction, and she loved it. But she's a woman, so who really fucking cares? Let's be honest.
Let's be honest, even though I'm writing Twilight Sparkle, who is clearly a woman.
Oh well, no. Well, he writes her as the most sandwich-making individual on the planet. Like this is
My
the.
goodness, Twilight Sparkle?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Twilight.
It's been fantastic. I've been voicing her, too. It's been terrible.
Oh my God, I stepped off the chariot and breathed in the nighttime air. What the crap?
You want to stick around for this?
Yeah, do you want to
chapter?
stick around for this chapter?
Join us.
Sure, I will join you guys.
Yay!
Tenma Ranger. She's on YouTube. You can find her her link.
I'd
Anyway,
have her do the narration, but she's a female, so it wouldn't really count.
That's narrating.
Okay.
oh my God.
Are
Okay.
there, would you actually want to voice any characters in this, or just listen along?
Who do you want me to voice?
Why don't we give her Twilight? It's
Take me,
yeah,
Twilight.
sure.
Yeah, it's
My
kinda
voice could
fitting.
use a break
Okay.
from screaming.
Yeah.
Alright. Do I have
Chapter
to
20.
voice Twilight anyway? Just go with
however you want. Funny voices.
Yeah.
However you we do over the top stupid shit, so just roll
Oh,
with it.
okay.
We do over top. So my Twilight sounds like this. It's fantastic.
That's great. I stepped off the chariot and breathed in the nighttime air. Twilight stepped off next to me, but she's a female, so it didn't really count. She looked at me and smiled.
Beautiful, isn't it?
I nodded, looking at the magnificent palace in front of us. It was beautiful, and the fireworks in the background gave it that awesome look. You know
course.
the one.
It looks better in person than it did on the show.
I muttered. Twilight looked at me.
What was that?
I looked over at her and smiled.
Nothing.
Twilight was wearing the same dress she wore in the show, but the cape she wore had a few extra stars on it and slightly darker. John Freeman was one day in office typing on a computer.
I thought that too.
She was simply beautiful in my eyes.
In my
I
eyes.
was wearing my suit that Rarity had made for me, and also my goggles. Can't leave home without them.
Yeah.
I'm some weird steampunk kid, apparently.
Oh,
Oh,
geez,
he
you
wears
should see
black
what he
leather
looks like.
cloths.
Yes,
God!
they're great. Oh, I wonder what Greg's ugly fucking
Oh Jesus.
suit looks like. Oh, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
Twilight began walking towards the palace gates. I smirked.
What? No musical number?
Ha ha ha, I'm Gyrocon. I made a really clever observation. Are you proud of me yet, Mom? She turned, a confused look on her face.
What do you mean?
I chuckled.
Oh, nothing. I shall escort you to the door, milady.
Chip's fedora.
Malaysia.
Malaria. She giggled.
Yes, you may!
I walked up beside her, and together we walked to the palace entrance. Upon entering and greeting the princess, we made our way to the ballroom, where the real party was.
Oh my.
We walked in and I smiled. Just like the show, but
Oh.
so much better. Food, dancing, music, It had everything, and by everything I mean those 3 really specific things.
Which is one sentence with 2 commas.
Yes. I looked over at Twilight, who had an excited look on her face. I held out a hoof.
Shall we dance?
She took my hoof.
Yes.
Greg walked into the palace, a smug look on his face.
Oh.
All the high-class ponies around, he looked at him like he was a street rat.
So, should we mention who Greg is? And
No, she'll find out. She'll find
figure
out.
it out.
Greg had cut the sleeves off his suit, let the tie hang half done. He looked more like a punk pony than a high-class pony, but hey, that was kinda the point. He walked down the red carpet and headed to the ballroom. Once he walked in, and frowned. This party sucks! Fancy dancing and talking. Now he knows how Pinkie Pie felt on the show. Time to raise the bar. He reached back into... raise the bar, Half-Life 2. He reached back into his saddlebag. Yeah, he wore it. And pulled out a blunt. Once he's high, this party will get going. Honestly, I'm surprised he came sober.
Ladies and gentlemen, Greg has entered the vicinity.
There you go. He started smoking it, getting strange looks from the ponies around him. As he looked around the room, he saw that one purple brony. Peter, maybe? Messing with a punch bowel!
You know those punch bowels at the parties they have, right?
Am I baked or is there a giant intestine just shitting?
You get punched from it, too.
Oh, I can't even... Ooh, is it hot in here or is it just me?
No, it's just the malaria.
Yeah. A few moments later... Also...
What was that, Jules?
Flashy. No, that just turned quite flashy out of nowhere.
Yeah, a little bit.
I love this, by the way. I know I kind of glossed over this, but he looks at the purple bird and he's like, oh, who's that? Oh, it's Peter, I think. I don't fucking know. And then he just doesn't even care. Like, and nobody likes Peter, and it makes me sad.
No one likes Peter, no one likes Zane. These are characters that, like, arrived in the story, and Aaron. These are the characters who arrived in the story so he could fill out my fans want me to self-insert them into my stupid fucking story. And
Fans?
yes.
You'd be surprised. You'd be very disappointed.
I am disappointed in the world.
This is a... Hold on, let me count out. It has 332 favorites.
God bless the internet.
You should see the fanfiction version of this and how many likes to dislikes are. I think it's like 900 likes to 300 dislikes.
Which is just depressing.
A slow clap was deserved.
It was. On that note, a few moments later he walked away, a smirk on his face. What did he do? The answer was soon presented. A high-class mare walked up and picked up the spoon to fill a cup. The ladle, you mean?
Yeah.
No, they should have fucking tiny little spoon and a punch bowl.
Splashing it in.
There's a little teaspoon in there.
Jesus Christ. The punch in the bowl seemed to explode outward, covering the mare in punch. What a knee slapper.
Oh.
She started stomping her hooves and screaming.
Women, am I right?
But she was a woman, so it didn't count.
I see what you did there.
Oh, looks like he's not the only one trying to spice up things. Spice things up. Spice. Spike. Spike drinks.
Oh, Jesus,
Wait,
that was part of the story.
Logic. Spice things. I love. Okay, this is how the Greg's brain works. Spice things up. Spice. Spike. Spike drinks. I know what I'm gonna do.
I know what I'm gonna do today.
It fucking reminds me of like National Treasure, where they're like sitting there like jumping to every which conclusion. It's like spice things up, spice things, spike drinks. I have to steal the Declaration of Independence.
So now I'm just gonna imagine Greg as like a pony version of Nicolas Cage.
Oh God,
my
yes.
There's no other way that you can imagine him.
A high
Greg smirked, an idea coming to him. Since he had learned how to bring marijuana to Equestria, he had decided on learning how to bring different things here. So, after some work, he was able to bring one of his favorite drinks here. Vodka! At least it wasn't Rohypnol. That was what I thought he meant by spiking the drinks.
So I'm just glad when we subverted that.
Yeah, no.
It's breaking new ground for this story, not rape. My God.
Oh my god, yeah, there was when rape was on the table, he didn't run with it.
Oh
What
dear
a
God.
surprise. Yeah, you would be surprised. Oh, Jesus. Let's see. Let's see. He walked over to another punch bowl and pulled out the full bottle of vodka from the punch bowl? Huh.
Yes.
I guess.
Glad he had brought it. He
Meanwhile,
poured
everyone in the background.
whole,
Oh.
he poured the whole bottle into the punch bowl.
Oh.
Okay, if you want to kill them, like through alcohol poisoning, if you want to do,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not going to be a good like mixture of it.
No.
He dropped the bottle and kicked it under the table. He then backed up and smirked. Things are about to get interesting.
Then everyone died.
I like the
Meanwhile-
idea that he thinks that like everyone's just going to like down these cups of punch without noticing the acrid taste of pure vodka. Like mixed in so thoroughly that it's probably about 50-50 at this point.
It's also probably like vodka too, like really cheap ass vodka.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, he's a stoner, and this is his favorite drink. It's either PBR or cheap vodka.
So he's a hipster.
Yes.
I like to imagine that he had like fucking he had learned what a Jello shot was like 2 days ago, and he was like, well, the same logic basically applies to everything. See, Jello's fruit flavored, punch is fruit flavored. I'll just spike it with vodka.
Looks like the punch has been spiked.
Dead on.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
On that note,
I thought of the same thing, honestly, when it came to spike the drinks. Like, spike drinks. I'm like, ew, I don't want to drink spike.
ugh.
Ah.
Disturbing context. Anyway.
Jesus, want to die. Okay. I leaned my back against the wall, sweat under my suit. It
Right.
really was hard to slow dance. Harder and needs more work than real dancing.
All right then.
Slow dancing is not real dancing. You heard it here like first. Okay. I let out... What the fuck? I let out a sight.
Okay.
And enjoyed the music. I leaned towards the
Fantastic.
stage.
Are we sure this isn't Squirrel King?
Yes, we are sure.
What do you know? Octavia is up there playing. She had been one of my favorite ponies back on Earth. Too bad I can't speak to her, since she's performing. I shrugged and looked across the dance floor, which had a few ponies slow dancing together, to see Greg. What did he do to his suit? That thing cost me 4 days of work salary, so thousands of dollars!
This
He-
fucking overpaid waiter asshole.
Oh yeah.
Tenma, you'll love this. You work as a waiter. This guy is a waiter. Guess how much he gets paid per hour? Not including tips.
$1,000.
$20.
$20 an hour. That
Wait,
no,
With tips.
no. I wasn't even paid $20 an hour when I was like half management at my old job.
No, I work in the service industry too, and I can vouch that that is not how things work ever.
No, it doesn't. It's like here, $20 an hour. Like what? No.
Well,
I know a guy who works, and he is like an operator at a power plant, and he's a very important motherfucking person, and he makes $22 an hour after like several years of education and many promotions.
yeah.
This fuck, however, just Walt is gonna get us a job at $20 an hour.
Custom-made tuxedo, 4 days work as a waiter. That's it. That's all there is to it.
Yeah. It happens. Wait,
Only on the hub.
what is he doing with that bottle? What is that? I looked closer. Well, I'll be damned.
All right then.
Okay.
Nice to meet you, Dan.
He's spiking the punch. Should I stop him?
Moral dilemma. Go. Paragon interrupt.
I shrugged. What can you tell me about the Reapers? I shrugged. It might be fun to see what happens.
Oh, no.
Twilight walked up to me and smiled.
Tired already?
I grinned and shook my head.
No. Just need a break. How about another dance?
I thought that's where you were taking a break from.
No. She nodded, a smile on her face.
Sure. Just don't drop out of it. in the middle. Wait, sure, just don't drop out of it in the middle this time.
Shut up! God, Mom! Ugh.
Oh no, you just said that and just.
Oh, no.
Oh, speaking of mothers, Dana sat on the edge of the bed,
Oh
a confused expression on her face.
no! To explain, this is Gyro Khan's mother, and she ended up finding her son in Equestria. So.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
As is the logical progression of things. She had looked all over the
Spike.
town, but couldn't find a single police officer. And all the horses just laughed and made compliments about her looks. Not very nice ones at that. They complimented me, but they were so rude.
Dude. God, that dress is so in season. Ugh.
Ah.
How could you say that to me?
Actually, I'm sort of imagining them all just saying, like, girl, you got a Canada ass that I love.
Your ass is like Canada. Oh my
Oh.
god. She still didn't know what to do with Lance. He had never been so rebellious with her. He had always obeyed, never disobeying.
That
As a
mind
matter of
control-
fact, his least favorite book was George Orwell's 1984. But now he's just like his older brother Mark, always resisting and trying to be his own person.
No, trying to be an
that.
individual. How dare he?
And whose house was he staying at? She can't have him living with other people like that. Why not?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Lady, you're scary.
Jesus.
Holy crap.
She jumped off the bench and stomped her hoof. She was going to go back and drag Lance back if she has to.
Wait,
it's time
you
she
missed, what
put
if
her.
they're sick?
Yeah, it's time she put her foot down and be the tough parent. She began stomping back to the house, not realizing it's been a full day and night and he may not be there.
Well, how do you not notice it's been a full day and night? What has she eaten?
That's actually part of the narrative. That is not us pointing out a stupid moment. That is the plot pointing out a stupid moment.
Yeah,
Oh.
like literally being. Holy shit! That giant ass paragraph. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow.
So
Frederick was
she-
sweating uncontrollably under his suit.
Frederick.
Frederick is ironclad.
He's the Canadian blacksmith.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, the Canadian blacksmith.
Anyway, he was also feeling slightly sick to his stomach and lightheaded, probably the malaria. He looked down at the box in front of him. It was sort of small, but held a very important item. He took a deep breath and walked straight up to Princess Luna, who had been standing next to the stage. Just standing there. As he neared, she looked over at him and smiled sweetly.
That's-
she's
that's-
Oh, Mario.
Yeah.
Mario,
Oh!
yeah.
Well, if it isn't ironclad, or should I call you a Frederick?
Frederick smiled weakly.
Oh, you can call me Frederick if you want, eh?
She nodded.
Okay then, Frederick, let's go.
His head began to spin. A feeling
Literally.
of nausea wasted over him. Did he drink the punch?
I guess.
Oh, God.
This was harder than he had thought it would be.
Princess, can I ask you something?
Oh my gosh, that
He
paragraph.
sputtered.
Sure, make it quick, please.
Judging by the length of the paragraph,
Oh,
he
God.
does anything but make it quick.
Oh my gosh. Oh Lord.
She said while turning towards him. He took another deep breath and knelt down on his front knees.
Nil.
She looked at him strangely.
Frederick, what are you doing?
He gulped loudly and used his magic to put the box in front of him. He took a deep breath. Alright, get ready, Duhad. I know it's hard to read words, but you're gonna have to really try.
I am the very model of modern Major General. wrong time speech.
That's wrong, yeah.
So long ago, 5 years to be exact, I was lost. I had no clue where to go or what I aspired to. One evening, I decided to look in the skies for answers, and it was not it that brought me to the answers I sought. It was who brought the night sky and its infinite beauty.
By the way, then after that I died because my father killed me.
Oh right, yeah, but we'll get.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
I saw a glow of magic coming from the tallest tower of the palace, and it was when I saw you. I saw you, the most beautiful creature any living being could ever gaze upon, eh? I saw the princess of the night, Princess Luna. I witnessed every action she did, eh? Every star she lit was a little was like a spark in my heart that ignited the fires of my passion. And when she brought out the moon, it was then that my heart ached for the artist. My craft lies in metal and heat. Hers lies in sky and grace. Two beings a world apart. When she was
There's
done,
one
my heart.
family, just sure.
When she was done, my heart led me to the castle where I asked for weeks to let me be entered.
Let me in! Let me in!
Oh God, let me in!
I need to see Luna!
To let me work for the palace, to be close to the one that claimed my heart. And this one goes out to the one I love. To prove myself worthy of being a member of the royal staff, and I chose to work with those who brought me the most odds of meeting my love. I joined the Lunar Sentinel.
Oh,
Years of devoted
the newspaper stand.
Yeah.
Years of devoted work had given me a chance to speak with my beloved Luna. A few nights ago, I was graced honored to have a romantic evening with the greatest love, and since that fateful night, I knew desperately I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. Now I stand kneeling in front of you, Luna. I asked you for this favor.
Oh dear
He
Lord,
opened
that
the
took
box
forever.
to reveal a golden bracelet with a diamond on it and 2 onyxes on either side of it. Onyxes.
The Pokemon?
Okay. Yeah, bro.
I would love that as like a wedding ring.
It'd be pretty hype.
That would be
Let's
pretty.
honest. I'd marry him for it. Shit.
Oh, hell yeah. Hey, Luna,
Oh.
will you take me as your husband as I would take you as my beloved wife?
You know, I think it's really funny that we made all those dumb Frozen jokes, but right now he's getting married to a woman he just met.
Oh my gosh.
Like, it's literally Frozen, just really shitty.
Yep.
Yeah, it kind of is.
I wonder what her answer's gonna be. Her jaw dropped and she let out a surprised gasp.
Ah! Frederick! I...
Frederick, that took a long fucking time. I told you to make it quick.
That wasn't a quick.
All the ponies in the room held their breath. Suspense filled the air. He looked away, squeezing his eyes closed. She's going to say no. He knows it. Frederick opened his eyes slightly and noticed that every pony in the room was looking at him and the princess.
By the way,
He heard the
girls
mayor-
love a lack of confidence. Pro tip.
Pro tip. Yeah, but you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold on, I've got a joke I gotta make, but we gotta finish a couple lines.
All right.
She's going to say no. He knows it. Frederick opened his eyes slightly and noticed that every pony in the room was looking at him and the princess. He heard the mare named Rarity gasp and whisper something to some pony.
Who is this?
Luna.
Luna? Okay.
Yes.
Yes!
He looked back to her.
Oh shit. I mean, what?
She smiled,
Yes! Yes, I will!
a tear in her eye, but it was of happiness. Frederick, possessed with happiness, jumped up and wrapped his hoofs around her neck. She had accepted him. She was going to get married, but she was a female, so it didn't count.
Ah!
Oh!
There we go.
Oh.
I was waiting to make that one just like the beginning of the paragraph. Excuse me. Every pony in the room either cheered or awed at the sight before them. Luna
Fantastic.
seemed surprised at his sudden action, but she returned the. She was really surprised at the man who just proclaimed his undying love for her and that she just got engaged to wanted to hug her.
Yeah.
It was a novel idea.
So she just met this dude.
Yeah, well,
She literally met this dude like a couple nights ago, I think, through the introduction of Gyrocon, who you saw earlier.
yeah.
Or Lance.
Yeah, Gyrocon, aka Lance, basically just went up to her and said, like, hey, you should take this guy out. He seems to totally be in love with you. And then one date later, I want to marry you.
And she
My
said
God,
yes.
Does Frederick wear a fedora?
I know at least 2 characters of this story genuinely actually do. So,
yeah,
Oh
like,
my-
we're expressly mentioned as buying fedoras to wear.
Oh my goodness.
Malaysia.
and he spiked
My
this.
lady.
I like it. He spiked the punch, but not with vodka, with Cheeto dust.
Oh, dear.
Oh.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Frederick broke the hug and smiled.
May I?
He said while holding up the engagement bracelet with his magic. She held up her hoof.
Let's go!
He fastened it on her hoof, a smile on his face and her face. That was a really weird sentence, okay.
Alright.
Frederick slowly stood, grinning up at her. She examined the bracelet on her hoof and smiled.
Better
Wahoo!
be awesome. There's 2 onyxes on it.
Exactly.
Shit, it's pretty wicked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I stood looking at. Oh my god. Okay, sorry, never mind. I thought something was complete. Never mind. Okay, I stood looking at Frederick and the princess. That was unexpected. Frederick proposing to the princess, and she saying yes. Proposing? That makes me feel like I forgot to do something. I can't imagine what it might be. It's like fucking like Dora the Explorer. Do you know what I didn't do?
Oh, by the way, I forgot. Tenma hasn't got to this part yet, so congratulations, Tenma. Here's a piece that'll haunt your dreams.
Oh yeah, I picked up my drink, the spiked punch, and took a sip. Why would you do that? Wait a damn minute, I haven't proposed to Twilight, and she's pregnant!
What?
Yeah, no, she's pregnant with this bastard child. So, you know.
Oh my goodness!
I started tapping my hoofs against the floor. I need to do something.
What do you mean you need to do something?
I looked up and smiled. I got it. I have 700 bits back in the house. I made that in like 2 days. There's a nice little jewelry store down the street. Just maybe. I turned and headed for the door. I need to hurry and get back before Twilight notices I'm gone.
Okay, hold on a second. Isn't the gala late at night, and aren't most stores closed on that event?
That's what I'm thinking. Is like, aren't they closed?
Well, Pony Joe's donut shop was open.
No, that's true.
Oh, they're probably gaining a lot of money from like all the people coming after the gala and everything. So they're like, "Yep, we're open."
I guess so, yeah.
The jewelry shops are like, probably not open.
They'll be probably the type of people who would be invited to this sort of event.
Yeah.
I like to imagine that there actually is like a specialized jewelry store right behind the gala that's like, "Hey, did you forget to propose to your pregnant girlfriend? Well, we have really expensive."
We have that.
You know, just in case.
We have this Flareon ring.
It's great. It's not very effective, but you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Greg looked at David, who was already passed out in the garden. David is a lightweight. Okay. Greg shook his head, a large smile on his face.
What? Can't have a little vodka in your drink, dude?
Dude, it's like fucking 75% alcohol.
Well, to be fair, this is a guy who chain smoke, joints, and who chugs cheap vodka. I think his tolerance is kind of high.
Yeah, I guess so.
Can you light the punch on fire?
Probably.
Yes.
Yes.
He picked David up with his magic and put him on his back. Time to get the weak drinker home. Oh, how chivalrous, Greg. Captain Bearhoof walked into the ballroom, dressed in a full three-piece suit, something he barely ever wore. He looked around the large room, and all the ponies he knew would flood over him if he told any pony he was the captain of the guard.
Isn't that shiny armor?
You'd think.
I think this was actually written before the end of Season 2. Or
oh my God.
That is terrifying. He sighed. There wasn't a pony for him to dance with, or any pony to talk to. He missed Lieutenant Brink. He had been his only true friend, and now he's gone. Captain Bearhoof pulled a picture of Lieutenant Brink's family out of his breastplate.
2 days from retirement.
Oh my god!
Oh, you missed it. Last chapter, we actually had someone pull out pictures of their family, talk about how they needed to not miss their daughter's birthday, all while being stalked by a serial killer, and then start talking retirement. Yeah.
It was pretty great.
It's like McBain, but with ponies.
Oh yeah, no, it was great.
He had been his only true friend, and now he's gone. He shook his head. This is the Grand Galloping Gala. It's a time for enjoyment, not sorrow. As he stood there, he didn't notice the sky-blue mare behind him, looking him over.
Uh-oh. This is you, mon ami.
Sorry, I was typing someone. Where are we at?
Excuse me.
Is this just some random person?
No, this is the mom.
Oh, this is Dana.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dear Lord. Excuse me, but one of the soldiers downstairs said you was the one in charge of the army.
Wait, okay, hold on a second. We're gonna move on a little bit. Just don't say anything first. Captain Bearhoof turned and examined the sky blue mare behind him. She wasn't wearing a dress, which is odd since this is a gala. Her mane and tail was black and slightly curled. Her eyes were green and gentle, but had a determined look in them.
Yes, I'm the captain. Why do you ask?
Okay, now let's just stop for a second. Remember that last chapter he explicitly said that there was a difference between the guard and the army. He is captain of the Royal Guard, and he just said, yes, I'm the captain of the army.
He also explicitly mentioned that the guard was nothing but a bunch of figurehead, like, puppet people who had absolutely no authority or purpose.
So then what the fuck? Why?
Oh, dear.
She nodded.
Good. I need you to help me bring my son back home with me.
The captain sighed. Can he not get one night to himself?
I'm off duty tonight, and tonight only. Can you wait till morning?
She shook her head.
No! I cannot wait till morning. He could die of an allergic reaction over the night.
He's allergic to malaria.
Oh.
Captain raised an eyebrow. Die overnight due to allergic reaction? Who is she?
I just got here. Can you let me have a few hours to myself first?
She looked furious.
No! I need you to get him home now!
He sighed.
This is the first night in 7 years that I've had to myself. My friends were killed earlier. Please let me enjoy it.
You want to see a picture of him? I have it in my breastplate.
I took all their family photos. As well as their Captain America playing cards.
Oh, should we explain to Tenma that his friends were all murdered, basically?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
They all died super hard.
Yeah, like 11 of his guards died like 2 days ago.
By one jackass brony with a
What's
scalpel.
the story even about? I got Mary Sue self-insert, knocks up Twilight Sparkle, and then really random ass characters.
That's basically the story. There was a whole
Books
subplot
usually
about
great.
there's a whole subplot about an evil Cuban guy whose family he somehow accidentally murdered. Who
But he
went
really
after him.
honestly didn't, because it was just Cody being a fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's all God's fault in this story.
Really? Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, God's actually a character in this, by the way.
Oh,
A
yeah,
very
this-
prominent character.
This is all post-Rapture, and these are all the humans who wanted to go to Equestria were sent to Equestria after the Rapture if they were good.
Yes. So
This is
basically, when,
good people, including the psychotic serial murderer, and
yeah, essentially the rapture happened. God's like, all right, you have 3 choices: hell, heaven.
I like how there was a choice to go to hell, like as though anyone would choose it.
well, I deserve it. Off to hell I go.
It's like, well, you know what, God, I appreciate the offer, but I belong in hell. It's like, well, that's very admirable of you, sir. Have fun.
Oh, it's actually just a bar. But anyways,
On that note, it's like, no, hell is the trick question. If you're a bad person, you say yes, put me in hell. They put you in heaven. It's a test of your character.
it's a test of your character.
Plot twist: Equestria is hell.
Oh.
That actually makes the story this makes it a lot more sense.
It sort of does.
Oh,
No, it doesn't.
oh, yes, it does.
Anyways,
Here we go. Let's see. She seemed to soften.
7 years? You haven't had a night off in 7 years?
He shook his head.
No. I'm a very busy sign, and my friends died.
The mayor looked down.
Enjoy your night!
She looked back up at him.
But tomorrow, I want you to get my son to come home with me.
The captain relaxed.
Thank you.
He turned and went back to standing and watching the party, as all fun people do. The mayor walked up beside him.
Okay.
I think she's okay.
Yeah, sorry, I was just confused if this was a different mayor.
Yeah.
Okay. What? 7 years and tonight is your first vacation and you're going to spend it standing around? Period.
He shrugged.
I have no pony to dance with or talk to.
Everyone hates me, and all of my friends died. You want to see pictures of them?
As you break down the tears.
God.
She bit her lower lip.
I can dance with you if you want.
We
God,
can
I
leave
can't
your
believe
dead
my-
friends behind.
But she doesn't count because she's female.
Oh, good
Yeah,
point.
it doesn't.
Right.
Your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, it's because they died.
Ugh.
Or they're female.
Or they're
Yes.
female, yeah, because it doesn't count.
Because it doesn't count.
Exactly. Okay, we're almost done with this chapter.
Sounds like someone's wrestling their microphone. Alright, pushing swiftly onward. Also, I like how her fucking hypocrisy, double standard bullshit pops up here. She's like, I can't believe my son fucked an animal! Oh my god, I really want to dance with this guy.
Wait, this is the main character's mom?
Yeah.
Yes!
Did he show his mother like
Yes.
his fanfic?
Yes!
I
Did he say
assume.
the same thing that he said about the nurse?
I like to think
Probably.
so. I like to think he at least did it out loud.
Wow.
I think
Someone
it
has, like,
I just remembered my mom finding my stash of fanfiction and being horrified.
well, I mean, she thought it was terrible, but she was a woman.
So it didn't count.
didn't really count.
Doesn't really count.
Anyway, he looked at her and shrugged. There wasn't any pony else who would, except for Lieutenant, who died.
Thanks. I'll take you up on that offer.
My life is so hard. She smiled and nodded.
After you, Captain.
Shh. He held up his hoof.
First, I need to know your name. Dana!
Weird, short name.
Well, Dana! Let's dance, shall we?
So,
Some in the kitchen.
so let me get this straight. She's basically all like, "Oh my god, my son had sex with an animal," but now
And-
she's like, "Oh hi hotness."
Yeah, basically.
Also, we should mention
Oh,
she's
your
been
friends are dead. That's so high.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know women, they're very fickle and they don't make up their minds very well. It's all very
Oh, I know women.
par for the course,
I
yeah.
can know women.
I should mention she's been looking for her son for 2 months in Equestria.
Oh yeah. This all happened. Like the rapture happened 2 months ago. She's just been wandering around aimlessly
Wait,
for 2
the
months.
rapture?
Yeah. The
Yeah,
rapture.
the actual rapture, the actual
This is
religious
who
rapture.
The rapture carried over.
This is left behind the My Little Pony story.
Oh my god.
That also makes a lot of sense.
So this is the people God selected. A stoner idiot who spikes punch.
A porn artist who draws naked pictures of his roommate's girlfriend.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Like, Guy who impregnates a lady and then basically. So you
Oh
found
no,
your-
There's also a dog who is a brony.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Louis! He
A guy
impregnates
who-
Winona.
Yeah, a guy who decides that the best way to have sex with Twilight is to turn himself into a dog for his second life in Equestria.
Are we sure this isn't like Greek and Roman mythology? Because this sounds more like Greek and Roman mythology.
It does, doesn't it?
Actually, on that train of thought, how about Malbatarus, the Brony Dragon?
Oh fuck, I forgot about him.
I was gonna mention him.
He's
and
a
the second
Brony
half.
that thought everybody would love him if he turned himself into a dragon. I'm not sure where the logic and thought went into that one, but it.
By the way, all we know is that Celestia knows everything, and the guards go to her when they don't know anything.
Yeah. On that note, I ran back into the small room, sweaty and out of breath. I had to run all the way home, grab the cash, fly at top speed to the store, and then make a mad dash back to the palace. I was gasping for air once I stepped inside. I had a smallish box in my mouth. I looked around the room and saw Twilight talking to Rainbow Dash. Why Rainbow Dash? She's
I
gonna
don't-
try to rape me again!
Oh yeah, we should mention Rainbow Dash is trying
Four
to rape
times the
twice.
charm.
We got 4 times and
Oh, you're right, it was
3
3
times!
And she actually killed him once with the poisonous cupcake.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, okay, so first she tried to rape him after a party. Then she tried to rape him when he tried to apologize for, them getting off on the wrong foot with the whole rape thing. Then she tried to murder him.
And she did, actually.
Oh yeah, and she succeeded. She did kill him. By
But
accident.
God brought him back to life because fucking why not?
Yeah.
You think we're being like facetious here, but we're actually
No,
not.
I don't think you are. I'm like, really? This guy wrote this.
Oh yeah.
On that note,
Welcome to living the dream.
I walked up and smiled.
Oh god. Alright. Twilight, can I speak to you? Alone?
She nodded and smiled.
Yes.
She looked back to Rainbow Dash.
Rainbow, let me talk to Lance and we'll talk later.
Rainbow Dash laughed.
Okay, Twy. I'm heading over to the Wonderbolts VIP area.
You think they'll
Okay,
notice
bro, I'll
me?
live with you later.
I smiled.
Text me.
Follow me!
I looked through the crowd of ponies, past the captain, and is that my mom? Oh my god, my mom is dancing with the captain.
Oh my
Run
God.
away.
I'm going to throw up.
The captain's like totally crying right now.
He's crying on Dana's shoulder.
He died in front of me.
She's like, you need to really watch yourself. You could die yourself if you don't take your medicine.
I know. I try so hard.
Turn to the left to avoid them. Head out double doors and into garden. Is this like a fucking game plan? Like, okay, turn to the left to avoid them, then head out the double doors into the garden. Then you're gonna run the play back to the other end of the field.
Turn right to avoid them. Head out double doors on garden.
Walk down a few rows of flowers and into a secluded area.
Recomputing.
I turned to Twilight, who looked confused.
Why did you bring me here all the way out here?
She then looked me over.
And why are you covered in sweat stains?
I smiled weakly. I have a glandular problem.
Got a love story. Ah.
She looked at the box that was in my breast pocket next to the many photographs of my family.
What's that?
I gulped. How do I do this? I knelt down and put it on my hoof.
Twilight, I've never done this. So I'm kinda lost here.
She still looked confused.
What are you talking about, Lance?
I want us to share out my Evanescence CDs.
Oh, can you see to my eyes?
I really love Evanescence.
I don't know.
I can't wake up!
Oh, God. I don't know what I'm supposed to do or say, but...
I opened the box to reveal a silver bracelet with a small diamond on it.
Will you marry me and make me the
Onyx.
happiest stallion in Equestria?
What,
Her
no
face-
Onyx?
Onyx.
Oh my God, I would lumping love it if you do that.
Her face showed many emotions. Surprise, shock, happiness, joy, love,
All
disgust,
at once.
fear, anger. Tears of joy began to roll down her face.
Yes!
Yeah.
She jumped into me. And then we phased together and formed into one pony.
Entity.
So that's how she got pregnant.
Ah, yes. You don't want to... There actually is a detailed scene in the story that shows exactly how she got pregnant, in case you were
That's
wondering.
beautiful. Is it
It's
like a
awesome.
camper?
It's super clinical.
It's
Oh my
so
God, it's
awesome. I think, honestly, you should... We might even... No, we're not going to go back and read that, because that would kill me. I'm sorry.
No. But
Yeah,
you can
no.
watch the video. The
You can
videos
watch
are
the
on
video.
YouTube. Yeah.
Yes, you can find a fat Irishman thrusting it out of her.
Yes.
I was thrusting it out of her.
I was thrusting her so hard. Okay,
Just hit her so hard.
it's actually funnier in context.
It is. It's horrible.
Anyways, yeah.
we both fell.
We both fell to the ground, holding each other. I laughed.
I'm going to let me put... You gonna let me put it on?
She nuzzled my neck.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Should be!
We stood up and I grinned.
It's okay, fine.
I held the bracelet. I love how Twilight sounds like a Rule 63 Gyrocon in this. It actually is very fitting. I held the bracelet out. She raised her hoof and smiled. I placed the bracelet on her hoof and closed it. Her hoof, not the... Wait, what the fuck did he close? The bracelet?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Hold on. Read that again. What happened?
I placed the bracelet on her hoof and closed it.
Okay.
I
Ow.
stood up and smiled.
Shall we go back inside and dance the night away?
You want to get down with your bad self? Oh. She walked up to me and put her head next to mine.
I would
Yes,
love
welcome
to.
tonight.
We walked back to the ballroom, smiles on our faces and love in our hearts. Tonight really was the best night ever.
So
This
romantic.
is our big night.
So, yeah, no, women's opinions don't count because all women love the romance.
Oh, this last
Yo,
song-
shush. Okay, Jules, how did he do?
Well, I'm a female, so it doesn't count. But,
Damn it,
I
the
would
joke
say
is that
he
you're-
did really bad.
The joke was that
Terrible.
you were supposed to give me your opinion, and then I tell you that it didn't count because you were a female. That was the
I
joke.
know, I took your thunder away.
Aw, but what did you think, Jules?
This was terrible. I've read. Okay, Half-Life 2 Full Life Consequences make more sense than this.
Ouch.
It does.
Yeah.
Also, I'm just gonna, by the way, make it official here. I know we've been joking about it the whole time, but I gotta read the author's note a second time because I think it's worth it. Also, one of the things wrong with me is I have malaria, which is strange. But if the doctors say that's what's wrong, then I guess that's what's wrong with me.
Wait, hold on.
Please
That's
R&R.
one of the things.
And I'll have part 2 of the gala up tomorrow. Yeah, part 2 is probably fucking schizophrenia or something.
Oh God, I need
No,
to fuck my cat.
Malaria.
Hold on.
No, I
I'm not
just-
so. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I just think that it's just you're special, dude.
You know,
His mother has told him that on many occasions.
Yes. I was going to mention, though, he says one of the things wrong with me is malaria. What's the other thing?
Well, he's going to reveal that in a future update. Stay tuned.
Oh, my God.
Woohoo!
woohoo!
I think I know you need to go rinse my head off and then shoot it real quick. I'll be back later.
Okay, yeah, you.
So, gentlemen, we went from like being like, man, these chapters are too short. We're going to totally go under time to going for an hour and 46 minutes. So well done, Team Venture.
Yeah!
Yay!
Yay!
We did it. Was it worth it? Fuck no.
Anyway, thank you all for joining us. I've of course been Duhad. This has been Soundspeed,
Hello.
Cabral, and Tenma Ranger.
Oh yeah!
You can find a link to her YouTube channel down in the video description. Anyway, thank you guys.
But don't watch it because her videos are made by a woman, and as we all know, as we've established today.
Oh.
Anti-hype. Anyway, thank you all for reading along with us. We'll see you guys next time.
Okay,
And try
bye.
from- Yay.
Bye.
Bye.